Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing another wet on wet. I'm going to title this one Knowing When to Stop. It's always an issue with painting. I don't care what medium you're in, is knowing when the painting's done or the mood on the painting is complete. As I always do, I dampen my paper. This one I didn't wet as much as I usually do. I never seem to have an idea of what I'm going to paint until I paint. It's the strangest thing, but unless I'm working on a project for a client, I'm just painting. And this one, I live in Vermont. It's a cold, snowy day today, and that was the mood I was in today, so I guess that's dictated my painting. But I came in slightly damp, which means it's still wet. It's still not in complete control, which is that wet on wet. But yet I have a little bit of control with some movement of the pigment, which I'm liking. I'm keeping it really, really simple today. I'm going in for minimalist. I'm wanting the mood to be smoky, as you'll see, and trying to stop when I think it's ready. I just came in the background there, and it's interesting. I grabbed a brush that had some pigment in it, and it had a little green. I didn't want it there, so I quickly had to dab the paper towel and get rid of that. Hence, try to remember to make sure your brush is clean before you hit the paper. But you do have that few minutes with watercolor, as I've said before, to remove some of the pigment. Though I could have incorporated that tiny bit of green in there, I guess, but really not what I was aiming for. I'm going for, like I said, more of a minimalist here. Look, I think I should call myself the Payne's Gray painter because that seems to be my primary color on there. With every painting, I've got to touch Payne's Gray. But yet, it really is not the primary. Bringing a little bit of the blue into the foreground. That's the ultramarine there, mixed in with some other light blues, and just to fill in the foreground a little bit, but not make it full. I'm trying to, with these YouTube channels, with this YouTube page, I'm trying to exercise just painting quickly, and not thinking too much about it. Bringing in some pink. It's called a brilliant pink, with some water. Acting like it could be sunset or sunrise, and the reflection on the water below. If you notice, I have a couple of dry spots right at that horizon line, which are, again, that happy accident that I'm just going to leave it. And because I've sped up this video, you can't tell where I've, or maybe you can, but can't tell where I had to break and come back, and just let the piece dry for a few minutes. Again, trying to know when to stop. Let it dry for a minute and let it show me where the paints are going and how the paint is going to dry, and then coming back in and ever so slightly working it dry using that fan brush. Man, oh man, I use that fan brush, kind of like the Payne's Gray, all the time. But again, for this one, it's an exercise of restraint. Just simple gesture of water and horizon line there. Maybe later I'll come back into this painting and add more to it down the road. But for today, it's just an exercise on wet, and and learning to stop. And that's something we all should do, you know, step back, look at a painting, and evaluate it. Maybe later I'll like it, maybe I won't. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope to see you next time. You have a great day. Thanks for watching.